So it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and I keep seeing people say, why celebrate him at all? He wasn't a perfect man.
Yeah, I've seen that too. And I get where the discomfort is coming from, but I think that question misses something very important.
What do you mean?
Well, we don't celebrate people because they're flawless. We celebrate people because of what they contributed and the good they brought into the world.
Right, if perfection was a standard, we wouldn't celebrate anyone.
Exactly. And when you look at Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his message, the heart of his message was nonviolence over and over and over again.
Which is huge, especially in a country that could have gone in a very different direction.
Yeah, like he taught that you could protest injustice without becoming unjust yourself. That's not weakness, that's discipline.
And that idea didn't just shape the civil rights movement, it shaped how America learned to disagree without tearing itself apart.
And that's the part people forget. You know, if we erase voices like his, what replaces it? You know, because history shows us the alternative, which is violence.
And violence doesn't create freedom, it just creates more pain.
Exactly. And now people bring up his moral failures, and those matter, they do. But even in that, there's a lesson.
Yeah, that private choices have real costs, that a life that isn't disciplined behind closed doors can distract from the good someone's trying to do.
Yeah, and we should learn that lesson, you know, but learning that lesson doesn't mean throwing away everything else someone stood for.
It's kind of like honoring your parents. They weren't perfect, but you still recognize what they gave you.
Right. So you keep what was good and you reject what was wrong. That's how wisdom works.
And honestly, remembering MLK is also about protecting the future, teaching kids that change doesn't have to come through rage or bloodshed.
Yeah, this is so important right now because once the society decides on violence, and, you know, and that's the only way they think they can be heard, it stops being a civilization. It stops being a society.
So yeah, we don't celebrate perfection. We celebrate the courage to choose peace when violence was easier.
Yeah, and I think that's something worth remembering.